But you want to hear the story of how I became King Shrimp. That takes us 10 years to the future. I'm a retired brony / hockey player for the U.S. Olympics, right? Sitting in my home, when all of a sudden there's a knock at my door. I go to open the door, but before I can open it, there's machine guns blaring. All my house is getting torn apart. I'm laying on the ground trying to get cover. And whoever the shooter was, they drove off thinking that they got me. And I woke up at the hospital. I had my former teammates, or at least 3 of them, standing over me, right? I said, what happened? They said, you were attacked. I don't know who, but somebody's trying to eliminate the pony team of the Olympics. I said, where's Rainbow Dashin'? Curly Light, they're dead. They were murdered.
Oh,
they were both found. They were both found, turned into life-sized ponies made out of plastic doll parts. And I said, "Oh my God!" And so me, 2 of the original ponies, and Twice Sparkle, we set out to investigate the murders to try to find who the murderer was before he could kill us. Right? And so we. This is where it gets weird. Pay attention to me, alright? So we were going around, we were doing, and then Twice Sparkle, all of a sudden, he got noticed that there was a certain man who lived at this factory who had a thing against the Olympic pony team, so we went there, right? But all of a sudden, the doors started shutting behind us, right? And then, out of nowhere, one of my teammates gets shot, and we're like, oh no! Me and my other still alive teammates holding him, and then we look and see Twice Sparkle with a gun. We said, why Twice Sparkle? And then Twice Sparkle, apparently he had a mask on this whole time. He took it off, and it was a giant crab face. We said, why? He said, because I'm a crab. Crabs hate ponies. And we hate you most because you're not only a pony, you're a shrimp. And then I took off my pony mask and I said, how did you know? I could smell you from miles away. So then
well, we're still talking about your name?
Yeah,
Holy
I'm talking about
shit.
how I got my name. It's about to get to the good part. So I tell my friend to get the other ponies out of there, and then me and Twice Sparkle, it was a battle between crab and shrimp. So we were fighting, right? I was doing some wicked moves. Our claws were all clashed together. And then at one point he knocked me down and had his claws around my neck. He can me. Oh, who cares? He wasn't listening. So he had his claws around my neck and I was choking. And then out of nowhere I pulled a wicked ninja kick to his crab crotch. He falls over. I pick him up. He stands up, right? And I'm just sitting there. I said, give me a second. I said, looks like we're having crab for dinner, and then I kicked him. I kicked him into a giant pot of boiling water, and he started screaming no, as his body started turning redder and redder, and he cooked and he died. The very next morning, after we all got out of the hospital, we were eating crab for breakfast because it had spent overnight cooking. And I said, looks like shrimp wins this day. And one of my friends said, oh my God, you were the king of all undersea life. And I said, you're right. I am a king shrimp. From that day forward, I was still known as Maple Syrup Hockey Player, but got a new nickname, King Shrimp. But that didn't happen till my days at the post office, which was 10 years after the crab incident. So I was working at the post office, right? I was delivering mail, and then one guy said, I have a special delivery for the King of France, right? He said, okay, yeah, sure. So he gave me the package. But unfortunately, it was Christmas time. All the planes were down. It was so bad that the entire world froze over, including the oceans. I was working at FedEx, right? And we had a promise that we would get any gift to anywhere over the 24 hours time. The boss told me, here's some skis, you have to cross the entire Atlantic Ocean and take this package to the King of France or you're fired. So I said, okay. I looked him in the eyes and I said, as I was putting my sunglasses on, which for no reason, why would I put sunglasses on? I said, looks like this is gonna be a cool trip. And so I got my skis, I started skiing across the Atlantic, blah blah blah, made it there. I brought the package to the King of France. It turns out the throne was empty. They looked at me, I said, I gave them the package, I said, where's the King of France? They said, he died. And then they opened the package and in it was a crown and they said, you are the new King of France. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Why would you deliver a crown over to me in America and then make me ski a dangerous journey just to become the King of France? I said, because we were too big of a pussy to tell you. I said, well, that makes sense because you're France. So I took the crown and from that day forward I was known as Shrimp, King of France, aka King Shrimp. The end.